So the weather sucks today. Can't do cool truck stuff. So we're gonna work on the most clapped out Harley ever. This old 883. Oi, I'm LilBJessup. And if you remember, a couple videos back, I got this bike on a trade for the concourse. You know, it's clapped. It's got rotten tires. It's missing stuff. Generally needs some love. Reusable cable ties, battery brackets, battery doodahs, all made in China, of course. Some turn signal thingies, oil change, clutch lever, and fork seals made in China. Should work good. Oh, and I've also got the Shinkos for my American bike. Let's get after it. How the heck does this seat come off? I took out the screw. Ugh. What is it? Oh, it wiggles, but it doesn't pop. Yeah, we're gonna need to PB blast that. Shell stuck real good. Gross. Yep, just check this out. So we got 3 wires kind of, I don't even know what they're doing. And we got a wire here holding the battery in. That's quality. So yeah, we're gonna fix that. Ooh, she's got a trickle charger. But I've also got this, since you know there's a metal case that covers this. And I don't want to make any magic sparks, so we're gonna slip this on and cover that up. Let me tell you, man, this guy was some kind of engineer putting all this stuff like this. Yep. Classy. I'd expect this on a KLR. No, no, no. Hog. Yep. Nice. And of course he lost the clips. And I don't know which one's going there, so I bought cable ties. That'll do it. And there we go. Cable ties. Reusable. Nice. Looks good. She's mint. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay. I got a spare. Oh, I already dropped it. Since these have a tendency to fall off into the cheap bags. Oh, what did we? Ew. Okay. Now we're gonna work on the controls. I got new grips because, well, this one isn't really happy, and I got a brake lever. But if you look, they got a dang Jesus clip under there. How is that supposed to come out? I've got these grips that came with it, so we're going to replace them. But the instructions say spray hairspray inside the grip and slide it on. Hairspray? I guess a Sportster really is a girl's bike. I mean, I got hair. I don't use hairspray. I guess WD will do. Oh, I got that loose. Now I gotta loosen this thing. Torx bits? What? I thought Harley was supposed to be easy to work on. Gosh. I like how the brake lever came with an extra C-clip. Act like I lose things. But here's that one. I don't lose anything. What was that? Gosh, this thing's huge. Yeah, you know the grip is in bad shape with when you're using the putty knife to take it off. This thing was shot. Oh shoot, that's on there. And forks are all the same pretty much, especially these ones. They're just like KLR forks, XR forks, KDX forks. They're all, you know, similar. So I'm going to loosen the nuts at the top and then pull everything off. And once again, Harley's got stupid bolts. What is this? 12 point. Oh no. Yep, we're gonna suffer, but we'll get it. So I don't know who McGilla gorilla'd these fork caps on, but I can't get them. That's annoying. I need a socket, a big socket, and a breaker bar. It's annoying. The thing is like a stupid size, like 1.5 inches. It's something ridiculous. Bigger than anything I've got. I've got 1.25 inches. Okay, so Harley is very weird to work on. So I tried to get the axle out like a typical thing. I thought this up here was the fork drain. It's not, it's a pinch bolt. So I was tapping on the axle to get that out, and I couldn't because of the pinch bolt. loosened the pinch bolt, got the axle out, dropped the tire down, and it doesn't come out because of the fender. You got to pull the fender off to get the wheel off. Harley, what are you doing? That is ridiculous. So now I probably got to put the axle back in, lift up the tire, just to get the fender off, because it don't clear. That's annoying. And I spilled my beer. Actually, I didn't spill it. It just fell off the shelf. The carburetor got jostled and it just... So, sad. Okay, so I had to remove 2 fender bolts, which are Allen, different size Allen from the fork pincher. And then I had to remove the caliper, which is a different size nut from these, and a 12-point. And it's a different size Allen as well. Look at all these tools that are required just to get the wheel off. That is ridiculous. I can get it off with a crescent wrench. That's it. Same with those over there. 1 tool. This requires 5. Come on, Harley. Well, we'll go change the tire. That's easy. And I just realized by saying that's easy, I just cursed myself. This is an original tire. Look at the dry rot. Like, this thing has got more wrinkles than your grandma. It is. She is bad. Like, look at that. That's just crusty. So, this is gonna be fun. And that, my friends, is how you break a bead on a motorcycle tire that's stuck. You just put it in a vise and crank it away and break this side. I'm just gonna bend it that way. She is real stuck. Man. We'll flip it around. Just look at that. Those cracks. It's a dang Grand Canyon. Now, PJ can get a tire off a bead in the time that it takes me to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, he's pretty quick. I'm no PJ at it, but not bad. If you recall, when I rode cross country on a Trans-American Trail, we ended up getting like 6 flaps. It was ridiculous. Comment below if you want to see another adventure. I've been dying to go on one. Now I'm done with school, I can probably go on an adventure. I am the tire machine. Gotcha. So I picked up this fancy machined fork socket for a Harley off of Amazon, of course. And with this, we should be able to get the forks caps off. Yeah, so that previous owner was definitely a liar. He goes, yeah, you just fill up the caps whenever the fork oil gets low. First of all, I had to use a special tool with a 5-foot dang extension on it because, oh my goodness, was it tight. Ain't no way this guy was just loosening this thing to put fork fluid in it. It must have been me who filled these forks up last because they're full of ATF. Yep, that's what I use. What?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to the camera.
Yep, so we got that draining. We're going to clean it out. I had to figure out how to pull it apart. It's much like a dirt bike fork, except for it's got this weird chrome piece that you just kind of hammer off. But we will put some actual fork fluid in it, and we got these nice fresh fork seals. So far, both of these forks were full of ATF, which, you know, it ain't a bad. It isn't a bad thing. It's equivalent to like 7-weight fork oil. But one thing ATF does have is a detergent factor, and it makes really easy cleaning of the forks because they're pretty clean on the inside. So it's mainly just a quick little tear down and reassemble, and drink beer while doing so. Now, for once, I'm actually using fork oil. Looks like water. It's mixed with just enough 2-stroke oil to make it interesting. The front is now back together. The tires on there, holding air, looking great. Just got to do the rear and oil change now. But there's one thing that I want to do. Every tire needs a Viking funeral. That'll do it. Woo! Yep. You can almost see the cord in there. That is pretty roached. Still smoking. Nice. Man, I really did a number on that tire. She's pretty bad. Just look at the separation. Yep. The axle is also seized in there. So that's pretty bad. I had to clean that up. So I've just got this thing dialed, changed the tire. Didn't show it because, well, it was a mess. Yeah. That tire is incredibly stiff. But she's on there, she's good to go. We are ready to ride. I'm gonna take on a short little spin, get the oil up to temp, and come back and change it, because that's the last thing you need to do to this thing. What you doing down there? It rode great, by the way. Just got back from my little test ride, and the tires, forks, everything's dialed. So now it's time to change the oil. Yeah, I was just looking for a drain plug, and well, there isn't one. Turns out it's this hose thing, just a rubber hose. You just unscrew the hose clamp on, and I guess pull this plastic piece off, and that's the drain plug. How the heck does that work? What's up? What if a rock hits that? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, there's my inspection. Okay, and I guess pull you out. Weird. Weird. Somebody did something right with some engineering. I thought this was about to make a huge mess. It came down in the front of the frame. Pretty neat. She's hot. The oil hits the front of the motor and pours right out. Pretty smart. And we're not using the chrome. Gotta pay extra for that. And for oil, we've got our Harley Davidson official oil, I think. Now that I added 3 quarts of the good stuff, I'm gonna fire up, check for leaks, and top it off if I need to. But that wasn't bad for an oil change. Not bad at all. Oil light went away. It works great now. The forks handle good, tires are awesome, the back end doesn't slide around like it did. And yeah, I'm happy. I've got to get it inspected. It should have no problem passing. But for modifications coming up, I got to change these bars in the way the foot pegs are. Because right now it feels like I'm riding a fast lawn chair. It's just very weird. I think I can take the pegs and move them back to where they should be. And the bars, I want to get some dirt bike style bars for it. Just because, you know, that's what I'm comfortable on. So PJ, let's ride. If you made it this far, consider subscribing, liking, comment down below. I read and answer every comment, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in another video. Take care now.